To make the scarf, I use 2 skeins of Alize Angora Gold yarn, which is 20% wool and 80% acrylic. It is about 1200 yards or 200 grams. This is a category 2 fine yarn and the hook size is E 3.5 millimeters. The finished measurements of the scarf are about 70 inches long and 11 inches wide. The stitch looks different on the right and wrong sides, but I think it looks equally beautiful on both sides. The written pattern will be available in my Etsy and Ravelry shops, and the best way to support my channel is through purchasing a pattern from me. Thank you so much. I start with 55 chains. 1, 2, 3. Here I have 55 chains, and the first row is going to be a row of double crochets. Into the fourth chain from the hook, I make a double crochet. We never count the chain on the hook, we always start counting from the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and over here I make a double crochet. And these 3 skipped chains also count as a double crochet. So now it counts as I already have 2 double crochets worked. And now I will simply work a double crochet into each chain across. I finished the first row. In the first row I have a total of 53 double crochets. I turn my work and I start the next row with 3 chains. These 3 chains will count as the first double crochet and they correspond to the first double crochet of this previous row. Now into the next or the second double crochet, I work a double crochet. I skip the next 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and into the next one I'm going to work a double crochet, 3 chains and a double crochet. So first a double crochet, then 3 chains, and into the same double crochet I work another double crochet. I skip the next 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the next one again I work a double crochet, 1, 2, 3 chains and a double crochet. And that's how I'm going to continue crocheting this row. Skip 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and into the next one I work a double crochet, 3 chains and a double crochet. I am at the end of this row. I have 4 stitches left, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I skip these 2 double crochets and into each one of the last double crochets I make a double crochet. So 1 and 2. And the second row is now finished. I turn my work and I start the next row with 3 chains, which count as my first double crochet, and into the next or the second double crochet I work a double crochet. Now I'm going to crochet a textured shell. First I'm going to work a front post double crochet around this double crochet right here. That's a front post double crochet. Now into the chain 3 space I work 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, then 2 chains, 1, 2, and 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. And over this next or second double crochet that was worked into the same stitch over here, again around this double crochet I work a front post double crochet. and here I get a textured shell, and I do the same thing over here. First I work a front post double crochet, and then into the chain 3 space I work 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, then 2 chains, 1, 2, and again 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then a front post double crochet, and now I have 2 textured shells worked. And that's how I'm going to continue crocheting this row. So it's a front post double crochet, then 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, then 2 chains, 1, 2, again 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and a front post double crochet. I work the last shell of this row and I have 2 stitches left, 2 double crochets, so I finish with a double crochet into each one of them. So 1, 2. I turn my work, and the next row is going to be similar to the second row. So first I make 3 chains, which count as the first double crochet, and into the next double crochet I work a double crochet. Now into this chain 2 space I work a double crochet, 3 chains, and a double crochet. And then into the next chain 2 space of the next shell, again I work a double crochet, 1, 2, 3 chains, and a double crochet. And that's all I'm gonna do in this row. So it's a double crochet, 3 chains, and a double crochet, a double crochet, 3 chains, and a double crochet, and so on. And here at the end of this row I just worked a double crochet, 3 chains, and a double crochet into the chain 2 space of the last shell, and I finished this row by making a double crochet into each one of the last 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. I turn my work, and the next row is going to be the same as row number 3. And from this point, all I'm gonna do is repeat rows number 3 and 4. So I'm gonna start the next row, 3 chains and a double crochet. And now around the first double crochet right here, I work a front post double crochet, then into the chain space 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, then 2 chains, 1, 2, and 3 more double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and around the double crochet I work a front post double crochet, and I have a textured shell crocheted, and I'm gonna do the same thing all the way across. So basically this row is the same as row number 3, and the next row is gonna be row number 4, and then again row number 3, row number 4. And that's how I continue crocheting, creating these beautiful lacy textured shells. So there are only 2 repeating rows in the pattern, which are very easy to remember. My scarf is now almost finished. The last row that I made was row number 4, and now I just need to crochet 1 more row. It's gonna be a row of double crochets so that the edges, the ends of the scarf match. And here's how I'm going to crochet this row. I start with 3 chains, and then into the next double crochet I work a double crochet. Into the next double crochet over here I work a double crochet. Then into the chain 3 space over here I work 2 double crochets. 1, 2, and into the next double crochet again a double crochet, and I do the same thing over here. Into the next double crochet I work a double crochet. Into the chain 3 space I work 2 double crochets, and into the next double crochet I work a double crochet. And that's how I continue crocheting this last row, not a round but a row. And at the end of the row I simply make a double crochet into each one of the last 2 double crochets, and that's it. Now I can fasten off and the scarf will be finished.